Ah, it's raining. Welcome to North Idaho in the winter. Pups are getting big. No, this one's just getting old. This one's getting huge. Time to plow. Probably heard the air compressor running out there. Figured it was time to give a new shop tour. So, been up to my freaking eyeballs in work lately. So I figured to give you guys a quick, couple minute tour, see what's going on around the shop, and yeah, say thanks for an awesome release of the Buster. So if you haven't checked that out, you should. Yeah, we've been cranking. Got the fireplace going. Split up a bunch of wood this year. New sandblaster, because we have constant need for sandblasting stuff. I'm actually thinking about upgrading to a tumble blaster, so comment if you've got any experience with those. They look pretty promising for a little bit more automation, so we don't have to bring more people into the shop. We're working on Carambacks. This is something new. Let me pull one of these out of here. It's a little strange one-handed, but let's see here. There you go. Little karambit style, little pocket blade. So it goes in the sheath like so. As long as I'm not shoving in there too hard. And it just drops down. We got some utility clips coming, and it actually drops down in your pocket, so it's more like a locks in like a folder. So figured that was pretty fun. We just did a small custom batch of these. And hey, Scuba Steve. Got the Kitamura up and running, making lots of chips. Right now we are running back slip. That's also a new knife, new slip joint. So just Op 1 takes care of the spring, aka backspacer, or whatever you want to call it. Roughs out the bevels, does Op 1 on the bevels, Op 1 on the frames. We flip them over, do Op 2 on the frames and the blade, and then they're finished off to where we can do all the fit up and all that stuff and send the blade and the spring to heat treat. Yeah, my subplate is rather large for this tiny little fixture, but this is just the prototype fixture, aka the custom fixture. And then when we do the production fixture, it'll actually be a big steel plate. We have them flame cut and then stress relieved locally. So we're just kind of in the prototyping stages here. The Kitamura is up and running well. Took quite a bit of work to get that going. Lots of learning on Fanuc and some old computer programming kind of stuff, so that was interesting. Hooked up a USB drive to it so that I can have a little bit more modern touch, and I'm drip feeding through my 232 serial port, which has actually been working pretty well. Found out from Kitamura here today that I can increase my baud rate, so I'm not data starving for information when I'm doing heavy 3D machining, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy with this machine to date. It was challenging getting it in here, seeing as how it's 17,360 pounds, and I brought it in here with no riggers. Actually, brought it in here, me and Isaac brought it in. We took the leveling pads off and rolled it in on 6-inch Schedule 80 pipe. I had to have a crane come out and lift it off of my trailer because I had to get it up to my house. The freight truck couldn't get to my place because we're pretty far up in the mountains. So yeah, that was challenging. And we actually a little peek behind the machine here. That big piece of 1.25" all thread in this 6x6 beam. We have several of those in key locations, and that's what we used come-alongs for, to pull the machine into location and level it, and then kind of see the pads down there, glue them down. So pretty crazy getting this guy in here. Took a lot longer than anticipated, but well worth it. This is much faster, much more accurate, much better tool life than everything over the Tormax. But I do still have the Tormax. I run parts on them. I'm actually running parts on them today. Can't really show you the parts that are going on any of these at the moment, but yeah, just making some fixturing right now. Yeah, got the good old Logan lathe, extra heater. And you know, this is where we cut all of our COAs. These little guillotine cutters are pretty cool. It was like $100 or something like that. Made cutting the COAs pretty easy. So yeah, we're just moving along. I showed this off before, but I'm actually working on a new anodizing setup that could actually come to market, which would be kind of cool. I don't know. Still kicking that around and bringing in some outside help on how I'm going to do that. So kind of always working my way into different areas. I always thought this was kind of cool. This was from an old display case, so you can see my logo engraved or lasered into the back of this panel. It was an extra part that I had laying around. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on here, guys. We're always moving and cruising. Lots of parts, lots of new projects, but it's been a while and I've been fairly quiet, so I just wanted to give you guys kind of a quick shop update, show you around, and just say thanks. All right, guys, hope you have a great one.